Thursday night baseball on tap from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Tonight, the homestand continues with the start of a 4-game series between the New York Mets and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Patrick Corbin gets the start for Arizona in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, and we are set for baseball here this evening. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Marte has a play. 1 away. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over .350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's got 2 hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in, Michael Conforto. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ranging back is Dyson at the track, and that's up onto the walkway. Way out of here. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Number 17 for him on the season, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over .250. 7 homers and 30 RBIs.
That's a ball.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called a ball. 2-0 as an offensive player. Man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Hit to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's 1-0 Mets. Seth Lugo gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, if you're looking for Achilles heel from this pitcher, this jumps right out at you. Right-handed batters are hitting over 300 on the season against this guy. That's something he's going to have to improve on if he expects to pitch well in this one.
Here's Gerard Dyson, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Here's the 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
Still 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Served out to left off the end of the bat. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And right out of the gate, the Mets will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
At the plate, David Peralta. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Dyson gets his lead at first, nobody out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
2-2.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Reyes relay to Gonzalez, and it's a double play. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, this team really needs David Peralta to step up. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run. And as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
And this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
The 2-2. Lifted into center field. Lagares is under it. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Arizona. They still trail 1-0. Next up for New York is Dribble Cabrera, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Corbin has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Tries to dump this one out to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit down the third base line. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Devo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. None out, runners at first and second. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
There goes Cabrera. Off for that and missed. Here's the throw.
He's safe.
The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through into left, a base hit, and that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here's Adrian now. And she'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's got 5 base hits in 26 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. The second for 1, but the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Standing in, Seth Lugo. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Shortstop number 7, Reyes.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Sliders in for a strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2. Gonzalez stands at second with 2 gone. A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Reyes awaiting the 3-1. Here's a ball popped up behind the plate for Avila. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Mets are out on top, 3-0. Jake Lamb standing in now, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope, that's
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Fastball is outside and it's full now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Three-two pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Digging in, Eduardo Escobar. From the stretch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Descalso behind 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Now the 1-0. It is a fastball then off the plate for a ball.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Two balls and a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lagares is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. And the throw comes in, and all 3 runners are forced to hold on with 1 away now.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. Not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big pop guy on the offensive side. He has got to control this game.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Patrick Corbin, who's trying to at least tie this one up here, if not bring home a couple and take over the lead here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Gerard Dyson, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. Hit in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Lagares. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We'll be right back at Chase Field in just a moment. Digging in for his second at bat, Juan Lagares. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Three and 0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Conforto. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. Lagares aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
0-2.
Third inning here, 3-1 our score. In the dirt here, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw, and that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Flares this one over toward first, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 3 and the D-backs 1. So striding in, David Peralta to start things off for the Diamondbacks, with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next. He's set and the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Two and two now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So with one gone, let's take a brief glance at our upcoming schedule to see what's coming up here on the show. Striding in, Paul Goldschmidt. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
High in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in a philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
In for strike 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2 and 2. Three and two.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters. Diamondbacks down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Coming to the plate now, Wilmer Flores. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Wilmer Flores.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Stepping in, Travis d'Arnaud. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. The 1-0 home is taken for ball two. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Drilled to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's Adrian now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. d'Arnaud leads off first with one away. On the ground to the right side. And Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit.
Now batting, the pitcher, Seth Lugo.
Now in the box, Seth Lugo, and he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with one away. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Shortstop number 7, Jose Reyes.
So 2 on with 2 away, and the lineup turns over now for Jose Reyes. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. A 1-1. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Mets 4 and the D-backs 1. Eduardo Escobar standing in. A base hit in his first trip.
Right fielder, Eduardo Escobar.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Hit out towards second. Taken there by Cabrera. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
Standing in, Daniel Descalso. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
One and 1. Descalso, a California-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Stepping up now, Alex Avila. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail it 4-1. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. On its way is pitch number 75. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
3-2, full count. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Fernando Salas comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Fernando Salas.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Again, a 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the runner from second is in to score. It's 6-1.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. Backhanded. And he is in there. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ball game. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. A ball and no strikes. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Descalso onto the grass. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Adrian Gonzalez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball. The 1-2. And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. So here now is the pitcher, Seth Lugo. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The 0-1 pitch. Nope. And a fastball just a bit up. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the D-backs 1. Striding into the box, Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Marte Just 24 years of age. Certainly a versatile middle infielder playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has been dubbed the second baseman, but I'll tell you what, everybody on this diamond either pitched or played shortstop in Little League. I guarantee you through the ranks he has touched shortstop multiple times, and this will not be too much for him to handle.
Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Three balls, one strike to Ketel Marte.
You can bet they love ball four here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Grounded to the right. Cabrera's up with it, and there's one down now.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
John Ryan Murphy will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
John Ryan Murphy.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Not close. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Here it comes. Strike two called, and it's even at 2. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with one away in the inning.
Hey, D-Row, that's a one-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Robert Gesellman enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. Gerard Dyson will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single.
Now batter, left fielder, David Peralta.
Ready for another shot now. David Peralta, lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's just 1 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1 fouled away. Ready on 0-2. Oh, and a huge strikeout there, as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Lifted in the air to center field. Lagares is under it, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. T.J. McFarland takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 30, T.J. McFarland.
Jose Reyes will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Jose Reyes.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Up around the face. The 2-0 on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 2-1 home. Grounded up the first baseline. Taken in by Goldschmidt. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So stepping in, Juan Lagares. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. Descalzo from the outfield grass. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 6-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Lamb. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
A strike, and it's 2-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Two and two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Digging in once again, Eduardo Escobar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Base hit into right center. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I've played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Drilled right back up the middle. One there. Back to Adrian, and it's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Lays off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Lamb on third with 2 out. That's wide. 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Two and 0. Here it is. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate, couldn't get the batter to fish.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. He pulls this one into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for the Diamondbacks. They trail 6-1. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes another 0-2. Here's a drive out to left center field. Cespedes will turn for second. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as he'll take a look at ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. To 2-2 now. To first. Scooped up on the backhand. And this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
In now, Wilmer Flores. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Lined to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Digging in, Travis d'Arnaud. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
2 out, nobody on. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning stretch time coming up here in the desert. It's the Mets 7 and the D-backs 1. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Swinging a soft liner, but right to Cabrera, and that's the first out.
Now batting, pitcher, T.J. McFarland.
Coming to the plate now, T.J. McFarland. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. 1 out, nobody on. And a check swing. They'll appeal down to third. No swing is the signal from Freddie Ferguson. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is taken down and in for a ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 1.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gerard Dyson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Dyson is exactly a .260 hitter. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Lays off 2-2 now.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 7-1. Here's Adrian now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
0-1's the count.
A fastball that just misses inside. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Here's the 2-1 home. Drilled to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. David Wright will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
David Wright.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Here it comes. Strike 2. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. The next 0-2. Hit down the third base line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Little dribbler down the line, but that one rolls foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Ground ball left side. Lamb is up with it. Throw to first is in time to take care of right, and that's the second out. There's a look at the inning-by-inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. So far this season, Reyes is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2.
Nope.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. He'll try again. 1-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Played on the backhand. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the D-backs 1. Paul Sewald is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. At the plate, David Peralta, 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
David Peralta.
First offering on its way. And a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Comes set with the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Peralta on at first, nobody out. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AD with runners in scoring position.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. First and second here with nobody out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Sewald, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And the runner is in from second. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Standing in now, Daniel Descalso, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He was a double play victim last time around. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hot high in the air. Reyes is under it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 5. Alex.
Into the box now, Alex Avila, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Pitch on its way to Avila. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Now the 2-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Ready with the 2-2. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9th inning coming up. The Mets lead this one 7-3. Jorge De La Rosa enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Juan Lagares. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Juan Lagares.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little tapper. Ripped down the first base line. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line. A fair ball. Throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Michael Conforto will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. One and one the count now. Lagares stands at second with no outs. Liner toward right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. His career line against De La Rosa. He's 0 for 5. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And that one right down Main Street. Chopper to short. Throw to the plate. The tag is there from Avila, and he's out at home plate. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Obviously, they got a little over-aggressive there. When you've got the lead like this, you can afford to do that a little more. We'll see if that lost run ends up being a factor at all.
Into the box as Dribble Cabrera, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Calling for it, Escobar makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets leave 1. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Hansel Robles, a 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Now the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. 1 down.
Now batting, pitcher, Jorge De La Rosa.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Jorge De La Rosa. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Called strike, 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. And when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can. So he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jarrod Dyson. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. It's 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. De La Rosa, base runner at first with 1 out. And this is sent out to Reyes. This could be 2. To Cabrera for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Robert Gesellman claims the win out of the pen, his first. Patrick Corbin struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. Left 7 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. A reminder that post-game Valley Metro is available in Copper Square.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the New York Mets knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 7-3. Eric Hosmer was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs as the Friars beat Atlanta 7-6. The Marlins picked up 14 hits in total as they stole a walk-off win in extras against the Giants 6-5. The Rockies amassed 14 hits in the game as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 11-7. Delene Betances was victorious for the 5th time this season, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Rays 2-1. The Indians hit 3 long balls as they beat the White Sox on the south side 13-5. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Twins left fielder, number 20, plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Twins disposed of the Tigers 9-3. Sean Manaea grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Athletics defeated the Astros 4-2. The Boston Red Sox swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 9-6. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.